Greetings, gentlemen, and welcome back to the Temple Thyself. I reasoning. Today is the 16th of the 6th, 2023. See, I keep saying 2023. I want to go backwards one more year. We're in 2024, man. Time is speeding up because today is the 6th month we're in. So it's the 16th of the 6th, 2024. Man, I wish this was a leap year, go backwards. Yeah, man, time waits for no one. Anyway, welcome to the show. Temple of Know Thyself, I reasoning with me again. Words of Salongo. Give thanks for another week. Give thanks. We are here. We're being able to see another week through. And first of all, I have to say happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. And also today is Eid. So Assalamu alaikum to my brothers and sisters. Happy Eid. Enjoy your day. So yeah, to all the fathers out there, well done. Keep up the good work. I spoke to one of my sons yesterday. I tried to speak to my children this morning, but they've gone off somewhere. My big son is studying for his A levels, so he's in the library, and the twins have gone to some party or something. So I tried to speak to them. So I'll probably speak to them later in the afternoon. Their priorities is different from mine. They've gone off to do their own thing, man. You know what I mean? So, Father's Day is not really important to them. They're only 13. My big son is 16. 10 is 7. No, 17, 10, and 18 this year. So he's doing his work. Good on him. So yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I reasoning. Conversation about what we've learned, how we can grow, and what pearls of wisdom we can pick up to help us, or to, as I use the word, stimulate or empower. My mom says encourage. I seem to be bringing my mom into the show now. Her words of wisdom seem to be being entered into my show, but each one teach one, as the saying goes, Proverbs, old brooms know all the corners, you know what I mean? So I'm willing to adapt. Such is life, man. That's what growth is about. Anyway, yeah. So hope everyone had a wonderful, blissful week. And now we're going to begin a new week ahead. And I want us to raise the bar some more and just take part in some of the journeys that I'm going to go on. I've got a little challenge I want to put to some people, you know what I mean? Just try a little something. A 6-week challenge, but we'll talk a little bit later on about that. And see if you're up for a better challenge. Same like me, I've adapted some of my mom's phrase into my show. Because as I said, each one teach one, and if you're willing to be open-minded, we learn in different ways. Anyway, what has your boy been up to? I always start the show like this. This is the style I come with, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm on this particular journey for 6 more weeks that I'm doing. Can you believe I've got 6 more weeks? And then I'll be finishing this program that I'm on. And this is why I keep jumping back to keep saying 2023. We're in 2024 because time waits for nobody. You have something, act on it. It's so important, because I keep saying 2023, but 2024 we're in, and time is speeding, man. It waits for nobody. So what have I been up to for this week at the gym? The gym is my wife, and I want to talk a little bit about the benefits of going to the gym and have the conversation around the discipline and stuff like that. The benefits, some of the benefits, and how it can help you with some of the challenges that we have in life. Anyway, so I'm doing a personal challenge with the rowing machine. That's my challenge that I have, and it's not easy, man. I'm telling people, when I tell people I'm doing like 5,000 rowing, that's quite difficult. It's quite difficult. I make it easy, but it's not. And the same with like my friends, they're the one who set up like the TikTok for me, and they're like, Russ, you need to make shorter videos. And I'm like, you guys, the attention span of these people on TikTok is like a minute, even 30 seconds. And I'm trying to explain to them that, you see, when I'm in the gym training, yeah, it's not 30 seconds, you know. It's like I'm in the gym for 1 hour. He goes, the videos are too long, man. If you want to get more views and, you know what I mean, like, promote your show, you need to cut it down. I'm like, yes, yeah, don't get me wrong. I like to promote what I'm doing. And sometimes I do watch the numbers. But I'm like, nah, man, I'm training like for an hour. To shorten these things down to like a minute and 40 seconds, or it can't be 3 minutes. I'm like, bruv. But anyway, sometimes I do it, I won't lie, and sometimes I don't. And it does help with the viewing. I won't lie to you, because one of the videos I'd done last week, it's me training, and it's only for like a minute, but it's got like 1.3 views, 1,300 views. It got, which is quite good. Don't get me wrong. And yet, previously, when I make my videos a bit longer, I'd be lucky if I get 30 views. 100, I'll be very lucky. So I understand what you're saying. The shorter videos, people are more interested in that than when you make longer videos. So it's one of them catch-22, man. But I try to do both, man, because I wanna show you that I'm actually working. This is not a 30 seconds thing. I'm actually training, and it's quite difficult what I'm doing. So when I say to you 5,000 meter rowing, it's not easy. And every week I'm coming and I'm challenging myself. And when you challenge yourself and you're able to beat the previous record, it becomes more and more difficult. However, it just shows you that when you put your mind to something, you can achieve. Anyway, so I'm telling that backstory, that it's hard work, man. And I guess that's across the board, with relationship, with business, with doing a podcast, training, whatever you want in life. It's hard work. Nothing is easy. So the previous week, I came in at 21:36. That's last week. And this week I came in at 21:27. So I've raised the bar and beat myself. Which is like, there's a guy that I met, and he's the one who gave me the app for my phone. And I'm saying to him, bruv, I don't know if I can keep, because I'm shocking myself that, like, now, this week, I start motivating myself to beat 27 seconds. Like, literally, I have to start like 2 days, because I do it every Tuesday, this particular challenge. So I have to start on a Sunday motivating myself, putting thoughts in my mind, looking at my technique, because I go on the internet and look at different techniques, because I'm learning it. It's your technique that helps you get those little 10-5 seconds off. I mean, you're studying, you're looking how you're sitting. I don't even warm up. Now I'm gonna warm up before I go into it, because the guy is saying that you should warm up. Like when I'm studying, how I can improve. He says you should spend like 2 minutes just warming up, finding a pace. Now I'm learning about like, because you're becoming an expert at something, innit? That's what it said about the 10,000 hours. When you keep doing something over and over, you become an expert at something. So for me to beat my previous record, I have to look at the things and look at my technique, because it's not the endurance. I've got the endurance. It's the technique now. How I'm moving or how to stroke, you know what I mean? So he's saying to me, don't sprint off. Yeah, because sometimes I used to start off the race fast, and I'm learning now. He said find a pace, and that's what I did last week. I found the pace. In fact, when I was training the week that just went, I actually thought I was slow, because unconsciously I actually got into a pace. And if I can find that same technique, because what it is, I think I started off like a decent pace, quite high tempo, and then I dropped. And then I picked it back up, and then I dropped. And then when I got to the last, like, I think it was like last 5 or 4 minutes. When I'm 4 minutes, it's then like 5 or 400 meters. I'm saying to myself, I think I'm a bit slow, you know. Let me pick up the pace. But actually, I was actually going at the right pace. So what happened? The last 300-400 meters, I picked up the pace, because I'm like, I think I'm about a minute behind. That's what I'm telling myself. I said, if I can pick up the pace for keep up that minute, the last 200 meters, I can race it out. I think I might be okay-ish. That's what I was saying to myself. But when I stopped and I checked, I was like, I beat my time. Because I think I was more relaxed. So I'm learning about finding your comfort zone and looking, and as I said, like listening to the guy on YouTube and say, that's what I was doing unconsciously. Because sometimes we're doing it, and that's why I said to you, I'm making notes, I'm studying myself over this 8, like, it's actually 2 months and a bit. Yeah, but now for the last 8, it will be 8 weeks from June to July. I've gone a bit more in depth, because that's where I've introduced the weight powder. I never used to do that before. So now I'm studying. Remember, you're looking at the bits and pieces where you can improve on yourself. Yeah. So I'm telling these stories that it's the same with you. You look at yourself and you're analyzing yourself. You're studying yourself and you're taking notes. So I'm taking mental notes and I'm listening to my body. That's why I went and got that extra protein. Not that I indulge in those things. Yeah. It's just because the type of fasting I'm doing like more than the average fasting. They say it's like the 16-8 fasting. I'm doing 20. When I work out, I'm actually doing 21 hours. Because my last meal, not always, my last meal will be sometime 9 o'clock or 8:30. So if you count the time from 9 till 6:30 the next day, I keep saying 6:30, but I don't get home. I finish work at 6:30, but I don't get home nearly till 6:45. So officially, I'm actually breaking my fast about 7:45-ish. Yeah. So when you count those hours, I'm doing like 20 something hours. So by the time I get home and I eat, there's only so much you can eat. Hence why I needed that extra bit of protein, which was that liquid. Because even if I eat 3 fish, it won't be enough for me. Yeah, because I either have, because all I'm eating is salad and fish mainly. That's what I'm mainly eating fish. And the fish is roughly about 20 something grams of protein. So even if I eat 3 fish, it's 60 grams. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I needed the extra top up, because my training is very intense. And I realized that yes, I'm toning up, but I'm also losing a bit of muscle. And the thing, what I've learned is that I want to keep a certain heavy weight to maintain my muscle size. Yeah, I don't want to lose too much muscle. I'm more concentrating on about losing the fat. So that's what I'm studying. I'm looking, and I realize that when I'm pushing the heavy weights, I am more. It's easier for me to get injured. I can feel it in my body. I had the back now. It's improved a little bit better because last week I said, okay, let me drop the weight by 5 kgs. You know what I'm saying to you? So I don't want to get injured. However, at the same time, I don't want to go too light. So that's what I'm saying. I'm constantly studying and looking at my body, and I'm like, how can I improve? What can I do based on me, on my lifestyle, being a pescatarian? You understand? Because I don't really drink milk, and that particular protein I'm taking is from milk, basically. Milk powder, that's what it is. So anyway, I've managed to achieve that, so I feel good. Well done to me. It's a great achievement. Now, I've raised the bar on myself now, man. So I look forward to this Tuesday coming to see what happens. But I've got an idea in my mind based on last week how I train. So we're gonna tweet it. Yeah, we're gonna tweet it. So apart from that, that is good. That's a good discipline that you can use as a template in other aspect, yeah, in whatever you want to do. I'm just saying that for me, yeah, but you can just find something. You could be good at writing, singing or something. Find something that you're good at and then carry the wins over into something else. Yeah? Hope that makes sense. Mum's doing good. Mum has her habits. I've learned, I'm learning, you know, from experience. Like, just do you. That's what I said. I'm learning, just do you. That's but she's there. She has her own things that she's doing, but she's all right. As I'm looking out the window, I can see my garden. I actually did some garden work today because my garden, I've cleaned it last year. Now the weather's a bit better, but the grass and the flowers have suddenly just taken over. So I said to myself, I'm gonna have to do some work. But I've been meditating on it for about 2 weeks because it's physical, innit? It's a physical. But hence where the gym came in. As I said, the book is called The Compound Effects. Once you start doing something positive, it has a knock-on effect. So I just got up today and I'm like, nah, let me do half of it. So I've done some of it. So the next couple of weeks, I'm going to attack it bit by bit. Always break it down into small pieces, yeah? Because my garden is very big. And it's same with life, innit? When you have goals, we look at the bigger picture and then, no, it puts us off. So start small. Same like me training. The same like me doing the rowing. I'm pushing myself. Because if I knock off 27 seconds, I'm down to 21 seconds. Yeah? I found out last week the fastest record is like 14 point something seconds. Yeah? So if you think about it, I'm like about 7.5 minutes away from actually getting into that record stage. That's what I'm saying to you. What I'm doing is it's very challenging. It's very hard. However, you can see the improvement coming on slowly. Ideally, if I can get down to 20, I'll be very proud of myself. That's knocking off a minute and a half. Well, a minute and 27 seconds. I'll be very proud, and that's at level 7. Yeah. So the guy I was speaking to, he was like, you know what? Because he's like, yeah, you're getting good now. Maybe you should change it. And I'm like, no, not yet. Because I know I've got a bit more in me. I know myself. I know. Once I'm on a run. I don't want to jump off now, even though I know it's going to be challenging. I'm on a run. 5,000 is a serious training. Yeah. So that has helped me to say, okay, let me tackle this garden, because I've been procrastinating on it. Yeah, it's motivated me to do that. So yeah, I've started it, and I've given myself a couple more. Well, I've got 6 weeks in it, so that's the way I look at it. Yeah, 6 weeks, and that brings me on like time. Imagine I started this thing a month and a bit ago, and literally in 2 weeks' time we end June. We start in July, and it's just challenging I'm putting out there to whoever is listening. The reason I'm saying this, I was listening to some like different shows and stuff like that, and actually, you know what? I was speaking to one of my friends first. Something pondered on me. George, my friend that passed away. George is he was the best man for my African wedding, because you know when you're married African, they have the African wedding, and then you have the traditional, the European wedding afterwards. Eh? So Friday that is when I was saying to my friend, imagine George has passed away 1 week already. And like, I'm just like, I'm clicking my fingers, like a week is just gone, just like that. 1 week has just gone. Like, people forget about you in like 2 or 3 weeks very easily, and they just get on with their life. And then I was just like, bruh, imagine I've got 6 weeks left, and the program that I'm doing is challenging, but literally I'm coming halfway through to it, because next week we're 5 weeks, and I think May. When did I start? I've got everything written down. I started somewhere in May. I started when my mum her feet started. So I think I started like the second week of May. So from, I think, next week, I'm literally halfway through this program. But I remember when I was saying, bruh, I'm gonna do 2 more months of this thing. And I'm like, but that's far away, man. And like, I'm like, from next week, at the end of next week, I'm halfway through it. And I remember I was saying about the poem, it's about, the race is never for the swift, you know. It's who thinks he can will win at the end of the day. So the reason I'm saying that is like, you know, we have all these ideas that we want to do things, and say, yeah, we'll do it for tomorrow, or I'll do it next week. Next week comes and you don't do it. Same like my gardening. I planted the seed. I knew I was going to do it, and today I just acted on it. But I saw it from a couple of weeks ago. The reason I saw it, because I saw it growing, and my next door neighbor, they're doing their garden, and I'm like, no, I need to sort out my garden. Yeah, but I could have started this garden about a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just, because now the sun's coming out, I've just left it to grow. You understand? But the seed was planted. So I'm saying that analogy, that the next 6 weeks, whatever you want to do, yeah, come with me on this journey for the next 6 weeks. Yours doesn't have to be fitness. Mine is just fitness. Yours could be, you want to stop smoking, you want to stop drinking, you want to read a book, you want to go for a walk, you want to write a song, you want to make a beat, you want to paint, you want to, I don't know, whatever you want to do. You want to cook a specific dish, you want to do some stretching, you want to do exercise. I don't know. Maybe you want to go and visit a cousin somewhere. Are you willing to go on a particular journey or treat yourself to a sauna or, I don't know, get your hair done? You want to go on a spiritual journey? I invite you, starting this week for the next 6 weeks, just come on the journey with me. Because I'm in the gutters with you. I have the same issues and problems like everybody else. I have a lot of mentors around me, and I listen with a keen ear to people's issues and stories. Here's a personal story I will share with you. Because we're a family, and remember, it's each one teach one. So the reason why I always say to people, like, write a will and stuff like that, because it's imperative. It's very important that we do these things, because it protects everybody around us, not just yourself, but it just keeps you out of problems and situations that might arise. And I've just learned that from just listening to people's conversation and just seeing it. So when I was doing it's called LPA, legal power of attorney, my brother was not having it, my younger brother. So, I don't trust you. Why should you have that power? So it means I'm looking after my mum. And I had to invite my uncle. And we had a big argument. My mum was there. And the reason why I did that was to protect myself and my mum. You understand? And my brother. But he doesn't see it that way. Because I've heard it. I know people right now in those predicaments that when the family passed away, there's big argument. So I prefer to get cussed, because we were arguing. I was listening. We were arguing right in front of my mum. I said, Mum, this is why I'm doing it while you're alive. I said, as soon as you get better, God willing, in the next. But we know I've put those things in place. We've had the conversation, yeah? As I said from last week, we've called up. I found out the price. The money's there. It's just that she can't move. She's just moving in the house at the moment now, and I'm taking her to doctor's appointment. Yeah. However, those things are in place, and that's why I said I'm sharing. Like, that's what the show's about. It's about sharing your experience. Yeah, because we all have these things. I'm putting these things in place, so whatever happens, there's a guideline that we can follow, and I'm out of harm's way, because I'm going by the instructions that she has left. Not me, but I'm making the other person aware, all the parties aware what I'm doing. I'm just acting on her behalf as the eldest son, but not taking control, just being a support. That's what the show's about. At the end of the day, you have to. That's what I say. I give up a stop on my mum has to do what she wants to do. You can't force somebody to do something. You can bring the information through having a conversation and saying to people, this is the challenges of me going through this and that, and how I overcome it. I study myself. How can I improve? What, my back's hurting. What, maybe I'm lacking some food. Maybe I need to do this. I tweet bits and pieces. This is the experience. Life's about experience. Gather the experience. Use the experience as what we call wisdom, so you can avoid the pitfall. And that's why I'm sharing that intimate story. So every week I do shopping for my mum. Now, I play chess, but I'm a bit lazy at the moment now. However, I know the fundamental rules of chess. I can improve on it, but I know the basics, yeah? And sometimes the basics can help you, because that's what we fall back on, the basics, to help us. It's like Fike, you know the basics, innit? You can ride a bike, you know what I mean? Once you know the basics, you're okay. So, because my brother told me that already, there's something there in the atmosphere. So now, as a person, I have to be conscious and aware of everything I'm doing. So we have a book. So every weekend I go shopping because my mom's a Saturday Adventist, and sometimes she doesn't want to come out. You get me? They don't do nothing on a Saturday, or she won't do it, but she has to do it after a certain time. So on a Saturday, so my brother's like, oh, why are you doing power of attorney? Let me explain something. So power of attorney means that I can act on her behalf. She still has power, but I can do things on her behalf. So he said to me, open up a joint account. I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's long. It's better if I have power of attorney and I can cover everything. And that covers her finance, her health, everything basically. You only have that until that person dies. As soon as that person dies, that paperwork is useless. But it just means I can go to the bank and act on her behalf. I can pay her bills because she wants to do her things. But because everything's in her name, I can't do it. So I'm still waiting for that paperwork to come through. But they've wrote to me, and I have to wait for like another 3 more weeks because they do a search if anybody wants to appeal it. So my brother can appeal it because I've asked his wife to be a guarantor. So I asked my mum, who do you want to sign as a guarantor to make sure that she's in a sound mind? So she said, no, pick my brother's wife. Cool. Because it's nothing to do with me. She can pick whoever she wants. All it is, I'm just there as a safeguard. So if anything happens, because things happen to her and I have to step in on her behalf. So he says, open up a joint account. And it doesn't make sense me doing that because I'm saying to him, by me doing that, I have access to her money anyway. His argument is that he doesn't trust me, but if you open up a joint account, I will automatically have access. So I said, no, I don't want to open up a joint account. All it is, I would just go to the bank and make people aware that, listen, I'm acting on her behalf. It's the same thing, but it's just easier. Just leave everything in her name. I don't need to do all of that. So I'm making him aware that me and my mum now, every Saturday, she has her own eating habit. I have my own eating habit. I'm sharing this story so you can use it or utilize it in a way that you might be in a similar predicament or situation, or use the experience to prevent situation that may come up. Because in family, there's issues, money and blah, blah, blah. So learn to protect yourself. But that can apply in life in general. Just learn to protect yourself. So every Saturday I go shopping. Mum has her own money. I take her credit card. I take out the money that she wants because she likes to keep cash on her. She sends her care. She buys her personal stuff. Yeah. But because she doesn't know how to use the internet a lot and she had a lot of fraud and stuff like that. Remember, although I'm here, I still don't check her account. It's none of my business. So I bring her physical cash back, and she will use that cash to ask someone to buy something for her. Yeah. So we have a book. This is how I learned to protect myself, even with family. This is where it's good to pay attention to your elders and have mentors around you. Even this conversation, my children were here because I'm leaving them a property. And the oldest might say, hey, you know what? I want to sell the house. The twins might say, no, I don't really want to sell this house. I want to keep it. So they have to sit down, come up. They have to have a conversation. I have a book, a diary my mom keeps in her room. Every Saturday I go shopping. She didn't want nothing this week because I bought loads of stuff from last week. As soon as I come back, I show her, you know, in the cash machine, when you take out the money, it tells her how much you had in there in the beginning, and then tells you how much you withdraw. Yeah. So sometimes I take out like £100 or 140, because she tells me how much she wants. £100, and then I'll take £40 for shopping because I know roughly what she wants. Yeah. As soon as I get back, we have a book. Puts the date on it. Today's the 16th. Gave mum £100, £40 on shopping. Here's the receipt. Bam. Go about my business. That's how I protect myself. You understand? I put that in place on purposely and make a conscious decision. So you can come to my house as I'm saying this now. You can see I told my cousin that. said, yeah, as soon as my mum passed away or anything, you will come and say, right, he's not lying. Look, it's there. Has the date. How much money I gave my mum. And what? As I said, £40 spending shopping for mum. Then I use my own money because we eat totally different things. I take my own money and I buy my stuff. So I learn to separate. So I have the same issues like everybody else. However, my perspective, I look at things differently. Hence, George passed away, no will. Same age as me. My brethren, lend money to, pays me back my money. We talk, you know what I mean? I was meant to come and see him. I go to Uganda, bruv, I'm coming over to see you in Kenya, Nairobi. I went and met him in Dubai at his house. No will, no insurance. And that's why I talk about put things in place. Because you don't know. So I'm saying that like the next 6 weeks, whatever you want to do, just go ahead and do it. At least try. I'm trying with the garden. You know what I'm saying? At my own pace. I saw my next door neighbor cleaning. I'm like, no, I need to get on the case. She was cleaning last week. I need to get on the case this week. We can be stimulated or encouraged, as my mom said, by others around us. Because remember, I started because of my mom's leg. My mom fasts every Friday. I've always fasted anyway. I just do it odd and now and then. But she stimulated me to take it a bit further. Now, knowing me, after this, I know myself because I'm not going nowhere till the end of February. Yeah? I'm going to continue my training. Now, I'm not going to do the fasting like this. I'm going to twist it up to my own way, yeah? To suit me. Because my working pattern, every day I finish at that time. And I don't like the idea of eating every day at 6:30. I prefer to break it around 4. I can go to about 4:30ish, 5. Yeah? So I don't mind fasting in the morning. That doesn't bother me. But 6:30, I'm like, no, it's not. No. Maybe the odd days, like, I'll mix it up. Because you have to study yourself. That's what I'm telling you about Temple of Know Thyself. Study yourself. I can't help you. I'm sharing my experience with you of me figuring out how to row. It's analogy. And how I'm tweeting it and doing this and doing that. And some days I'm going to stay. It's same like me losing weight. I keep fluctuating. And then I'll go down. Then I'm stable. Then I go up. Then I go up. Then I go back down. Then I go in the middle. I can see my weight every time because I have this app. And then it just drops, bam, straight away. I'm like, right, I didn't see that coming. And then it goes back up. That's life. It's just being consistent. And learning as you go along. So I'm covering myself because my brother already put me in that category. So I'll be a fool to manifest what he's saying. So I have a book that holds me accountable because I have to check myself. My mom told me already. Even your own family will steal from you. Even me. Because remember, I get access to our money. I'm like, what? Taking £20? Well, nobody would know. Nobody would know. So I put the book there to keep me accountable. That book, I write everything down to keep me accountable. It's so easy to slip into these bad habits. So easy. So we have to be conscious and aware of the things we're doing. So for the next 6 weeks, I would like you as an individual to look at yourself and take on a personal challenge. Because time waits for no one, as George, my friend, has gone. 47 years old. At least try. Same like the garden. The garden is like, yeah, I will keep growing. I'll keep growing. And the more it grows, the difficult it becomes. Because I cleaned this garden last year. When I see the garden, I'm like, look, what the hell has happened? Yeah? Because of the seasons we have here in London. I'm not going to clean that in winter time. Summertime, I'm going to clean it. But if I don't catch it now, I might not be able to catch it next week. So when I started this program, I've got 6 weeks left. There's no perfect timing. If you have something to do, just do it. There's no right second. I need to, the minute, the second, the hour, the day. I have to do this pose. I have to, no. If you have something to do, just do it. Because in 6 weeks' time, next week when I come back, it'll be 5 weeks. And then someone sees you, I keep saying this, and says, oh, you're lucky. Lucky? I put the work in. I let myself go. Not this time. Because I already looked at it and I'm like, I'm thinking already. I'm like, yeah. I have a friend, she always cusses me, man. You're always doing the 5 Ps, man. Just enjoy life. I'm like, but I do. Like, proper planning prevents poor performance. I don't mind. She's like, you should be spontaneous. I am, but my character, I like to plan, man. It's just who I am. I'm like, Mama, you ever like her, you don't, innit? However, you do call me when you need my planning. By the way, the young lady got back to me. I had to chase her, but she did get back to me. She was able to cancel one of her contract, and so well done to her. So I do come in handy when people need me, and that's okay. That's what the show is about. Each one teach one. You remember, I am because we are, and because we are, therefore I am. We're a community. Same like I use my mom's word now. Encourage. We encourage each other. So I am no different from you. I am in the gutters, working on uplifting myself, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, articulately. My mom says, you can speak. This I and I reason. You're well, young, educated young man. Why don't you speak properly? I'm like, yeah, well, I can speak properly. Like, why don't you speak? What is I and I reason? You're not a Jamaican, Like, I says, Mom, it's just temple of know thyself. It's just somewhere I come, I have a conversation of just knowing yourself. You know what I mean? Each one teach one, man. That's what it's about. You must be able to laugh at yourself. I'm always laughing at myself and enjoying myself, even though I'm the 5P guy. Yeah. So for the next 6 weeks, take your personal journey. Come with me to the finishing line. Come with me on this journey, whatever journey is that you want. Whatever you want to do, I don't know what it is. You figure it out. You ask yourself. Because life is short. Life is short. Just remember that. That's it. My children, I'm the one who's chasing them. You know what I mean? I'm the one who's chasing them. But they're doing their life, innit? Because I do the same. That's what the experience Martin used to remind me. And that's what I said to my son, I don't like beating you. You're not an animal, man. Why should I beat you? I don't mind. I prefer us to reason. His mum used to send, my big son was sending him to me. Because I'll reason, man. I like to talk, man. And Martin reminded me, when I was back in Guyana, I used to, when coming home from school, I used to just jump in the lake or river, whatever you want to call it. Dirty river. Dirty river. And then when you go in the river, you come out, it's the white, like the clay, that's it. It's like the clay in it, it's on your skin. And your eyes are red, and your face, your body's. So I'm trying to wipe off everything. I'm clean. Yeah, man. You go home, but you're naive. You haven't lived yet, innit? But the old broom knows every corner. So I go home, and then she said to me, "Did you go swimming?" I was like, "No." She goes, "I can see your eyes. Your skin is dry and white." It's like. She goes, "Did you go swimming?" I was like, "No, auntie." I swear to God, I didn't go swimming. So as I get older now and more mature, when my son lived with me for 5 years, I raised him for 5 years. And I used to give him some serious licks, man. And then she reminded me, "Do you remember what you were like as a child?" And it was like that moment. So I stopped beating him. Because I used to hate when he lied to me. I said, I just can't stand it. I hate it because I knew you were lying. So it's that the experience, you want to call it karma. My auntie gave me the light bulb moment to say, remember what you were like as a child, what you did and how you lied. I was like, yeah, okay. I can't say it's different. A lie is a lie, innit? So if you have something, act on it. Do it. That's your experience. You have experience. You've gained enough experience. That's what I was saying to another friend of mine that kept arguing. I said, stop arguing, man. You've lived a certain... You're 49 years old. Or 48. You've gained enough experience to understand that you should have some understanding. Use the understanding as wisdom to not put you in these situations that you can avoid. So you don't have to argue. Because as I said, everyone knows what I say. From a distance, you can't tell who the fool is. And don't involve yourself in people's problems. So I step away. That's what I'm saying jokingly. I'm like, my children, they're not interested in Father's Day. Because I did the same with my mum. As soon as you're young, you go or you leave. I left about 17, 16-ish. Yeah, I was turning 17 because I was at college when I was at my mum's house. Yeah, you go off and do your life, innit? It's not that you don't care about the person, but your priorities are different, innit? It's normally that someone that tells you, oh shit, it's Mother's Day or Father's Day. But you're not conscious of it. You're not aware of it. Because you're in the moment, you're living your life. You understand? So I don't take offense to it. It doesn't bother me. I understand because I was once there. Once a man, twice a child, yeah? So all the stories I'm telling is that from my brother, from life, from the challenges at gym with mum, they're parables. So use your parables, your life story to overcome the challenges that you have. Because challenges is what helps you to grow. Me challenging myself at the rowing machine is what makes me grow. I'm feeling more confident. I'm feeling more assertive. I walk with my head up, my chest out. Because I'm able to achieve something. Now, it might not always be beating the time, but my punctuality in how I get up in the morning is totally changed. I get up at 6. I used to go to gym at 7 onwards. Like, I'm in the gym at like 7:30, 7:45, and I will train till 9. The advantage of me start doing this training, by 9 o'clock I'm home. The latest 9 o'clock I'm home. The latest. By 8:30 I'm out the gym. And that's because me taking my time. Even me, I'm like, no, Russ, you don't need to be training that long. Yeah, I have to actually control myself. I should train for an hour and a half. Especially in this type of training I'm doing. I'm like, no, it's too intense. I'm going in too hard. So I'm like, I have to be aware. Like 45 minutes is more than enough. Nah, let me put it to an hour. Like, I used to do an hour and 40 minutes, hour and a half. Like, I'm actually cutting down, bam, bam, bam. So now I've dropped down to an hour. I don't go over an hour. Because I'm like, yo, bruv, you don't need to be here like that long. So things have changed. So it's not always about beating the time. It's the other aspects of me as a person that's changed. My testosterone is off the hook. So when people say when you're after 40, you can't get testosterone, that's bullshit. Sometimes we listen to other people's opinion, and everyone has an opinion like everyone is an asshole. You can grow muscle, you can change habits, you can do things. I am a testament of it. And that's why I record it. I record it to show. That's what I said when my friends say, like, do these 10 minutes videos. I'm like, my training is an hour. Like, doing for 2 minutes, and people don't really see me working. I'm actually working for 1 hour, and I'm being generous an hour. I don't have to be there for an hour. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes recently I brought it down to an hour. I'm there in the gym for like an hour and a half, easily for me. It's my wife. I make love to her. I enjoy her company. I love spending time. And what has happened? It has allowed me to raise my game. So after the 6 weeks has finished, I've thought to myself, I've got like 4 days I might be going somewhere, but I say to myself already, blood, you see 2025, February, I'm still training. That's the way I look at it. I have a vision. My people suffer for a lack of vision. I have a vision, I have an idea where I want to go. So I'm willing to take that journey and see where it takes me. And I want you to come along. That's why I said, come along with me for the next 6 weeks. Just come along. You will achieve your personal goals. I'm just speaking to you about it. I just record mine on YouTube. So you will see the progress. In, I think, 3 months' time, I've done 1 year. September I started, and by September I'm at 82,000 views. So by end of September, easily I'm going to hit 100,000, 400 subscribers. I appreciate it. Thank you for the listeners, or just people who subscribe. Thank you, appreciate it, taking your time out. Because sometimes I check, it's not about the number, but you look to see, got some new subscribers, appreciate it. So just come along. I want you to grow like I'm growing. That's what the whole point of this show is about. I just wanted to do something different and stimulate, encourage, empower you to make better choices. Like I'm looking forward to make better choices. Because we're here. What will be your legacy? I keep saying, like, I'm happy with, if I was to drop dead tomorrow, at least I've left something into this atmosphere. I've managed to go to Africa, build something, create a YouTube channel, create children on this universe. You know what I'm saying to you? And I've been there for all my children's birth. Just recently I've separated from my partner, but I've grown up with my children. Got loads of videos and pictures. Even they were shocked. From when they're little, I showed them. Yeah, just because I'm not around, I said to him, look, from when you were 0, I've got bare evidence. So I'm part of their life. However, I understand, as the child grows, you have to give them space to spread their wings. That's what happens. That's normal. I accept that. Because experience told me that. And my own experience tells me that. I did it to my parents. So they're going to do it to me. It's normal. It's called life. I don't take it personal. What I take personal is your personal goals that you want to achieve. And that's what the show is about. Temple of Know Thyself. I come here every Sunday to uplift not just you. I listen back to my show. Say, I like that, Russ. Oh, Russ, you forgot this bit or this and that. No problem. I'll try and remember next week. Again, it's just like being on the rowing machine. You're just learning, you're tweeting, changing up, putting up new ideas. How do you like the relaxed Zen kind of music? You know what I'm saying to you? I had the Naya being in drums I started with. Some people like it, some people don't like. Some of my friends like, I'm not listening to the show. I don't like the music in the background. All right, cool. Wasn't for you. Respect. Thanks for your opinion. I'm still doing me. I want you to do you. All it is, I just want you to achieve your goals and work to manifest it the same way I'm working to manifest my goals. And that old saying goes, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. So as my uncle always says, remember, this show is not about having 1,000 listeners and stuff like that. That's a bonus. You know what? You know when you train, yeah? And like my body's changing. That's a bonus, you know that. But what I get out of it is longer life, God willing. I'm healthier. You don't see that. That's from within, innit? So my uncle says to me, if you got 5 friends, you're the most luckiest man in the world. Because it's hard to find people who are genuine. So that's what I'm saying. Show me your friends and tell who you are. So if 5 people listen to the show, I'm blessed. I don't need 1,000 people. That's a bonus. That's like me when I finish my training. It's a bonus. I look good. But it starts from within myself. The change comes from within me. It starts with me. I and I. That's what the Temple of Know Thyself. I and I. Start number 1. It starts from I am. I am. That's what it says in the Bible. I am, which is God. I am. An African proverb. I am because we are. And because we are, therefore I am. So me as an individual, I'm putting out, you see, I am putting out positive energy. So positive energy can come back to me in this universe. I speak to the universe because I am one. I hear the word, I am one with the universe. So if I put out goodness, goodness shall come back onto me. So that's what I say. Now thou anointed my head, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, as I dwell on this earth, and unto my children, and my family, and to my listeners. May your head be anointed, because that's what I want. That's why my friends argue I don't take part. I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I like the gym. She's my wife. So you will see me go to the gym and work and make love to her because I love making love to her. She's my wife. Isn't that what a woman wants? A good man, a good lover? So I'm doing, and I want the same back, innit? I want a wife that's going to respect me and be loyal to me and faithful to me. I want the same. So do unto her that I want her to do unto me. That's what I'm pointing out to the universe with a smile on my face. Listen, man, my show has come to an end. I pray that I've been encouraged you, enlightened you, put a smile on your face to make your Sunday a blessed Sunday, like how I feel with it myself. Feel at ease and peace at one, and look forward to the challenges that is going to come ahead. May your head be anointed. May you be blessed. Walk in peace. Have a wonderful day at work. May the people around you guide you and protect you, so no harm come unto you or your family. Have a wonderful day. Keep smiling. Be positive. And go out there and achieve what you need to achieve. So, I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Have a blessed and wonderful day. God bless. And as I always say, I love my people, man. You take care. This is Temple of Know Thyself. I and I reasoning. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Take care, my people. One love. Peace.